Welcome to your daily focus for December the 13th, 2018. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, the loving, the supportive energy that you send my way each and every day. Truly, thank you. Let's turn to the cards and see what they have in store for us. Page of Wands is back. Popular card. Dream it big. Dream it bold. Dream it with exclamation marks. This card showed up in many of the weekly readings. I think it showed up already in the daily too, didn't it? We're in reflection here. We are imagining our future, and the landscape is completely barren of any kind of color, any kind of form. So what are you going to put there? You know, I see the moon in the background, and, you know, we will be coming up on a full moon around the 22nd, probably 23rd. I'll have to look, but you know, we want to step into some things that perhaps are going to be small goals for ourselves to complete at the time of the full moon. So maybe you want to try and do something new, add it to your routine, change things up a bit in order to start walking in the direction that you want to go. Painting the masterpiece. This is, you know, this is also gratitude. This is gratitude for what we have, our knowledge, our intuition, our sage wisdom. This is reflection. This is meditation. This is dreaming the dream. We have a very young energy here. When you were a child and somebody said, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" you would just answer. It wasn't like, "Well, I don't know if I'll have enough money for the 5 years of university it's going to take, and then I've got to do this, and now I don't know." It was, we were going to do this in our life. Period. Exclamation mark. We didn't see boundaries. We didn't see, you know, as we get older, we land on our face a few times, we start to get safer and safer and safer. And this card is asking us to just pretend you're starting from a clean slate. If you woke up tomorrow morning and money, time, energy wasn't a factor, what would you be doing? What would you be stepping into? I saw on a plaque today, in order to reach the possible, you must first try for the impossible. So by reaching for the stars, you might land on the moon, so to speak. We have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Look at that. We've got our paintbrush in our hand, and we are painting our tomorrow. This is in detriment, though. So can we not see it? Does it look barren? Are we in doubt today? Are we doubting how to go forward, what it's going to look like? We've got no idea what it's going to look like. We can't even imagine what it's going to look like. We can't get grounded in our thoughts of really seeing where we want to go, who we want to become, what we want to step into. So that could very well be today with that card in our detriment spot, right? And still the Three of Pentacles. It's talking about it's going to take hard work. We're going to have to show up every day. We're going to have to put energy or time or money or resources or energy of some sort into it in order for it to actually start to manifest before us. So I guess dream big, because or maybe not dream big so much as, we've got young energy here. Well, hang on. Let's see. Oh, look at who we get. We get the Death card. 13 on the 13th. But this is a beautiful card. This is talking about your transformation. This is your inner child there sitting there, wanting to frolic and play, have unlimited energy, be filled with curiosity, imaginative, creative, playful. But we sit there with this darkened robe so that we blend into the background. Nobody can see us anymore. We're hiding. We're feeling burdened. We're feeling overworked. We're feeling overstressed. We've got anxieties. The world's hurt us in some way, so we are going to wrap up in that cloak and we are going to hide from the world. And if anybody comes near us, we've got that sword ready and waiting. But while we sit there, we reflect, we learn about ourselves. We learn our behaviors a little bit better and what triggers some of the behaviors that we don't want triggered and what we can do in order to move into new directions, act differently, respond differently, voice ourselves differently. To believe in yourself again, because we are flying out of there. There's a transformation. So it's a death of something that has been holding us down, holding us back, being that roadblock that we once didn't even know existed till we put it there. So today is a day to dream. We have the moon in Pisces. We'll be more sensitive, more compassionate. So do that to yourself. Know that it's going to take work, so you got to show up, right? It's going to be everyday energy. It's not something magical that will just appear one day. Well, for the slim amount maybe, but for the majority of us underneath this energy, we're going to have to show up every day. We're going to have to show our commitment to ourselves, the belief that we have of ourselves to ourselves. Even when we don't see anything really manifesting yet, even when we've just got maybe the color of the sky and we've got a tree maybe going there, it's a big start from where you started though. Even though it was long and tedious and we didn't really know if it was going to turn out or it was going to look good. And we can get so creative because we can paint anything we want. The masterpiece. What freedom or liberation or abundance means to you. Is it good health? Is it career, money, stature in the community, a beautiful family, your community efforts, your spirituality, your love and romance, your best friends? What is true abundance to you? Because my abundance is really different from your abundance. What your tomorrow can look like. This card says we can transform into anything we want right now. But there's hard work to be done, stepping up, showing up. I get an affirmation card here. So if you do the numerology for today, it is an 18, which is the moon. I boil it down to the hermit, right? 9. 1 plus 8. And it's where do we stand as, really the numerology is asking us, where do we stand in our own independence to the point where we don't want to step forward into our true, I want to say warrior, courage, but that's not quite right, but that's the closest I'm getting to it. Where do you hold back? yourself? Where do you pull the reins on yourself? Where do you not let yourself be adventurous and open and free? When did you grow up? So this could definitely be about removing a roadblock today. Messenger of fire. And there is a lot of fire energy right now. Fire, mutable. Messenger of fire. Determination for a new adventure. Innovation, independent creative action, spirited and headstrong. I have an unstoppable spirit and can co-create all that I desire. Do you feel like that? Do you feel like you are an unstoppable spirit that can co-create all that you desire? Because you are. So maybe you need to start affirming that so you start hearing that about yourself once in a while. Surrounded by spirit, illuminated by the wisdom that rises up within me, I set forth on a path to innovate. I trust in my vision, act accordingly, remaining true to what I most value and desire, which can manifest in many forms. I trust in my vision and act accordingly, remaining true to what I most value and desire. So it's being true to yourself. That's the moon energy, right? I most value and desire, which can manifest in many forms. So, and we are in mutable energy. So, and Mercury is in Sagittarius right now, along with Jupiter and the Sun. So, we're seeing new things, new ways to explore, new ways to grow our mental landscape, for lack of a better term. You know, our curiosity right now could take us anywhere, everywhere. We have to show up first. We have to believe in ourselves and our dreams. And you know what? When it matches, a couple of the signs had it this week where you'll know, and last week too. You'll know, you talk to somebody and something just doesn't feel right, and then you just kind of fluff it away. Don't fluff it away right now, because your gut, your intuition is whispering to you. So pay attention to it. Turn to your sage wisdom and it'll explain it to you. Take that step back and say, is this something I truly desire? Does this move me towards my dreams, my goals? Or do I just want to learn this and see if I can fit it in because it looks fun and cool, or they look fun and cool, or I've always wanted to do that because it looks fun and cool. This energy is a lot about, we've been getting pages and 2s and 3s all over the place. It's a young energy right now. It's asking us to let out our inner child a little bit. But with the knowledge that we have today, the wisdom we have today. Crystal clear. The hummingbird, crystal clear. There's some color for you. Goals, positivity, happiness, hover, clarity. As you become more clear about who you really are, you'll be better able to decide what is best for you the first time around. Hummingbird tells you that it is essential to have crystal clear and concrete goals before taking action. Write down exactly what you want to achieve, your plans, and your ultimate goal. You should be clear about your action steps in order to reach your goal. It is then you can see with clarity how you can reach your goal and become motivated in doing so. A positive attitude is a prerequisite if you wish to live a full life. It is when you believe in yourself, set a vision, and put wings on your dreams that your life begins to feel powerful again, purposeful again. Hummingbird is filled with magic and love and wants you to know that not everything is supposed to make sense. You will feel much happier, more loved, and more motivated if you allow yourself to focus on the good in your life and all around you rather than looking at the bad. Hummingbirds can do what most birds can't. They hover. Take a lesson from their abilities and just hover over your issues before making a drastic decision. Find like-minded and positive people to engage with. This is a good way of motivating yourself, of showing up. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.